In this module, we're going to be over of how to create a beautiful site with AI, and not just that, but we're going to cover the exact process of how to turn a website like this, basically very standard AI Slop websites that any AI generator would do, into something that looks like this, with beautiful animation in the background, with beautiful interactive elements, with a nice island navigation. Then you can scroll down to see the pricing and just compare how it looks different from what we have here, which is basic version and it created in one prompt, and toward how it looks here, and also it created just in a few prompts. Basically, as you can see, it is very small difference. It is all depending on how you go about creating this, what techniques do you use. And yeah, this is basically what I'm going to be covering in this module, and you will learn how to turn AI Slop basic websites with gradients, with not cool pictures, with no animations, no motion, no depth, no hierarchy to the text. As you can see, there's a lot of different bad stuff going over with buttons here and stuff like that. I will show you how to turn that and how to make your website 10x better in just a 20 or so minutes. So yeah, let's start by creating an idea for our website. Let's choose something that we can design. Like for example, let's say I build a website for whatever topic. Let's choose a photography studio in, let's say, yeah, Italy, right? And let's just wait and see what it creates. So this is the first result we've got, and what it is called, actually it is AI Slop. This is what AI Slop looks like, and this is what will not convert any users. This will not like satisfy any of your clients. This will not bring any results at all, because this is just like a WordPress template that is not actually that great. Yeah, for some of you who are not designers, or for some of you who have never designed a website in your life, this might actually look like something, wow, did AI just created this? Studio di Fotografia, Arte Italiana, it created some creative text. It has this hover effects that might look nice, but actually this is very outdated. But honestly, like for Italian market, I think this might actually work. That like their website pretty bad. But if you wanted to create something that would be actually useful to your clients, this is very bad. Let's look at the mobile version as well. As you can see, the mobile version is like created. It created it from the first prompt, obviously, since this is like a base template. But otherwise, it didn't create navbar and stuff like that for the mobile version, and it looks very average. There are a few ways that we are going to be covering on how you can improve that. And the first one is actually going to the website called Seesaw, and here you can have a lot of different websites that you can take inspiration from. So basically, they have very, very beautiful website that were designed by professional, not by some noobs like a lot of people watching this, but by designers who've been designing for more than 10 years. Similar to me, I've been designing for more than 10 years. And a lot of these are very easy to implement if you just provide a good prompt. For example, there's like this website has a big image, and I can just visit it and I can copy anything that I want from this website, including navigation, including the style of how the image is located, including of some other elements and stuff like that. I can also go and just copy anything that I like. And the simplest version is to just bring it over to Figma. So if I just wanted to capture the whole page here, I would just bring it all to Figma, and this is not hard. You would just use plugin called HTML to design. This way you can take anything you want and using plugin in Figma, transform it back to Lovable. I will show you in a minute how it's done. There is nothing complicated about it. All you need is this plugin HTML to design. Once you did that, you would want to open Figma, create a new file or whatever. You click plugins here at the top, and you would click manage plugins. Once you click that, you will have the access to all of the plugins in Figma. Just type HTML to design and open it. Once you did that, let's wait for it to load. So what I can do is now just in Figma, I can take any design like this design, and I can copy the code of any element that I want. For this, I would want to just select, double click on anything, and then click on this code icon, choose a plugin, Tailwind, and just copy that. And let's just paste it. So I already pasted that. I also mentioned that I wanted it to be designed in the Apple style, And here's the typography that I've provided, basically this code. And let's see what it comes back with. And here's the result that we've got. I'm going to refresh for you to be able to see the animation. As you can see, this is just the same prompt, and the difference is like night and day. Here we have this beautiful typography. We have now beautiful stuff. The cards are not much more cleaner. We have this section which is much more cleaner. But again, this section look very basic, and the cards are basic as well. So let's find cards that we like here. So let's say I wanted to use this for card styles. Icon must be Apple style. And let's just paste this, shadows and roundness from code above. For contact us section, let's use this design. And since I don't really like this get in touch section, let's actually go ahead and try to find a contact section on this website and see if we can get inspired by that. So let's say we wanted to find a contact us, which is here. Okay, that brings us to another page. Yeah, so let's do something else. For that, I would just find another website, and this is what I'm going to show you, to take a couple of website designs and turn it into a unified design, which is very valuable skills. If you know how to do that correctly, you will be able to create very beautiful designs combined from a lot of different websites, and this way they will look great and nobody will know that you really took something from somewhere, and this is not illegal because everything is copy of something. So yeah, just follow the step that I'm going to show you. Basically, we'll still on this website, we'll look for something that is pretty similar in terms of the style. For what I'm looking is just something that I like. It doesn't have to be like Apple style, but just something that I think would look great for our photography company. So yeah, let me just scroll through. For example, this one is pretty cool, even though it's okay. I don't have internet. Oh shoot. Oh my. I hope this is recording. This is Loom. So I might think, oh no, I think it does record. I was like, if Loom does not record without internet, that would be not very fun. But yeah, let's get back to the website that I was looking at. I believe that was this one. It has a great image. It's Wobby. It looks like fun. Let's find a contact page. So we'll click company, probably somewhere here. Oh yeah, this website is very nice. Wow, I love that. Let's see if they have contact. Yeah, oh yeah, they have contact. That's great. Oh, I guess it just put the text that I said there. Okay, it doesn't really matter. What you can do is use any of the sections to basically make a contact section. So let's say I go to safety, and I can just copy any sections that I like and say to AI to build a contact us page. So I think this would work probably. Like yeah, let's actually use this section. I think they have pretty cool animation. And let's see. So for this, I'm going to use plugin called Div Magic. I'm not sponsored by them. This is a paid plugin, but I just do like what it can do. I'm gonna copy like this section, and I'm going to go here, and I'm gonna say, and for contact section, use this design. And let's just paste it and see what it comes back with. And here we have updated contact us section. Doesn't look exactly like it is, but it looks way more minimalistic than what it did before. Here's our services section, very nice as well. I like this hover effect much more now. And just like that, we have this beautiful site. This is just one of the steps. Another way, if you don't want to spend money on the plugin, or if you don't want to do any of those stuff, you can use a Figma community, which is absolutely free thing to find any website. But for now, let's just build about us page using this design. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can copy the style of the pages. Let's say I wanted to create about us page. Let's actually, I will show you how you can do that very easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find this section on the website, on the previous website that we had. So this was this one. And just like that, I can copy this thing. I think this would work very well for the hero section. So, or for the hero section of the About Us page. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna click on this, and I'm gonna use this thing to kind of, okay, so something like this. Create About Us page with 5 section. Use this as a hero section. Oh wow, I think it copied too much of the text. So let's just, because you don't really have to give it like a text or anything to build the whole page, the design for the whole page. It will create a nice design. What I can do here, as you can see, it takes this thing. That's why it is a very long code that it cannot do. But if I just remove those stuff and use, oh shoot, it just refreshes the page for some reasons. Now let's try it again. Hopefully it will not refresh the page. Let's try that again. So I'm going to select that and I'm going to go up layer and try to copy that again. Let's go back to Lovable and let's say create About Us page with 5 section. Use this as a hero section. Yeah, now we can do. And let's wait and see what would it create. So it says it created. Let's see what it did. Let's go to the About Us page. You see it didn't really copy the image as we wanted, but that's good because now we can just export this image from Figma. That's what I'm going to do. Obviously, you would want to change the images here. And the way you would do that, you would just copy this. You would go to Perplexity or to whatever AI you're using. I'm going to show you on the example of Recraft. I'm going to create a new plan. They have the free tier. I'm not sponsored by them, so that's why I'm using it sometimes because it has free tier. And this is just like creates faster than ChatGPT. ChatGPT would probably do the same job or even better, but this just like does it a little bit faster. I'm gonna show you without pausing. So I'm gonna say change the images here to a Milan photography. And let's just let's use similarity almost identical. And for the copyright reasons, we just want to change the images. Don't really have to be like something different, like the literally images of Milan, because I choose almost identical, so it probably create like a similar images. But you can see it did use like the style, so the images are quite different. And that's what we're gonna just copy this image to clipboard. I'm gonna select this. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, and did you see like it took me probably like a few seconds to create this image, which was way faster. But yeah, let's go to the About Us page here and let's click Visual Edits. And now we'll just update this image so I can upload a new file. Let me just save this thing. So I'm gonna click Save, JPEG, and name it Milan, Milao, whatever. And now we can just upload it to Lovable. Oh, you can generate images there as well. That's great. And just like that, we've updated the image. Now let's also remove the shadow because there is some shadows that we don't really need. Let's just click on this image once. And now we can close this. There is some advanced. Yeah, we can remove the shadow here. Or not here. You can prompt AI to remove the shadow, which is the fastest way, but this would work again as well. And we want to move the image a little bit to the left side so it's kind of centered. And that's what I'm going to do as well. Let's click advanced and see what it is that it is actually not in the center. Top. I mean, it's okay anyway. You can obviously move it to the center. But yeah, here's the About Us page, which looks much better if we wanted to ask AI to do that. And this is the simplest way actually to do it. And now let's compare these two versions that we've got. So this is the first version and this is the second version. As you can see, the difference is day and night in terms of what we got, in terms of colors, in terms of hierarchy, the text, everything looks great. We can see different sections. If you look at this section with numbers and this, much better. Same with the portfolio, much more cleaner and much more modern. The services section, again, much more cleaner, much more modern. The custom get in touch section, and obviously the about us page. So yeah, thank you for watching this lesson, and in the next lesson I'm going to go over on how to inject videos and how to make this page even more dynamic, even more full of motion, and that will be looking even greater.